up or else. We can play. You're outmatched, elf.
I'm outmatched, am I? Come on. And now it's my turn.
You move like a pregnant cow. I'll hack you to pieces.
Damn, man. That was actually kind of hurtful. Do you hear him? I move like a pregnant cow, though, I imagine. That's nice. And notes. We're going to get some elven armor, are we? Now, what can I give him? Because I'm 44 over. You know what? You can just have the mithril gauntlets if that's going to be the case. Wait, they only weigh 2? What do we not need then? We need something that weighs a decent amount. That weighs 16. So 16. See, these weigh little to nothing. What do the elven gauntlets weigh? 2. Yeah, 16. These all weigh a lot. Oh, fucker. Come back here. I'll take you and you as well. Because I forgot that I have a horse. I got a horse here. They can be quite graceful. They definitely can be quite graceful. The issue about it is that he's implying that I'm not only heavy set like something that's pregnant, but I'm also heavy set like a cow. Pregnant cows, pretty heavy set. Do not start chasing me. He's gonna start chasing me. Yeah, no. Stop! You violated the law. I can't fight two of them right now. Not when I'm like a pregnant cow. I'm gonna say that to someone. I'm gonna say that to someone if I'm ever fighting in street beefs. You're about as graceful as a pregnant cow. But other than the good news that you got earlier on, how's you today? You doing alright? Yeah, I'd imagine so. Because I mean, you when you don't just work, you work when you're doing stuff. Because like, technically, if you think about it, you don't ever have a day off. Yeah, yous can fight amongst yourselves. I'm not dealing with that. Unless, did he have dwarven armor? Is there? I think that's. No, he's saying it to someone. You move like a pregnant cow. Hear him? I think that's Elven. I need Elven armor.
This ends here. Should have paid the fine. Hey, come on now. There's no need to get violent.
Well, you're gonna start attacking me now and ask me to... Yeah.
Stop! You violated the law. Then pay with your...
See?
Am I supposed to be impressed? I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm! You dare oppose the might of the Imperial
Heavy armor?
Legion?
Why is my heavy armor going up? The helm of Clavicus Vile. It's heavy armor, isn't it? Yeah. That's why. Oh baby, we winning. Oh baby, we winning. So, keep the server taking over. I get that. I get that. And honestly, fair fucking play to you. There's people out there who are happy with the situation that the server are in, and I just like let the server burn, which isn't cool. Not gonna lie. Oh, nice. I'm actually chuffed to hear that yous are getting some decent uptick now. Oh, that horse is nearly dead. Like, I do kind of hope that all this blows over, because as much as there's been bullshit happening with the server, overall, the thing is that it's not cool to be like, fuck them. Because, like, oh, sorry, that phone should be on silent. But yeah, like, as much as there's been shit happening with the server, what I don't want is it to go completely belly up. I like when, it sounds bad, but I like when this stuff happens, that people like admins and stuff like that look at what's been happening and take it as a learning opportunity. You know? I don't like the idea of like going, cool, yeah, fuck it, let it burn. Whatever, it deserves it around like that, you know. Please, no, fuck, no. You can't wait while guards are coming. That's brilliant. No, honestly, I'm fucking chuffed. I'm chuffed to hear that it's coming alive again, because it deserves it. Like, it does. Look, the thing is that there's good points and bad points about all servers, and
The law on my watch will. I'll be confiscating.
do we have anything stolen? No, we don't. Fuck it, we'll
Serve
just go
your-
to jail. Fuck it, we'll just go to jail. I've nothing stolen, so. That's the reason why I didn't want to go to jail and sleep. All the fucking... Look, this... Armor skill decreased by 2, blade skill decreased by 4, block skill decreased by 1, blunt by 1, don't care. Hand to hand decreased by 1, alchemy decreased by 1. That's painful. That's fucking painful. Yeah, see, that's the thing is, there was one thing that I did like about this, was that if you were a criminal, they punished you for being a criminal. Like, you actually got punished for it like that, where you get skill decreases. Now, it doesn't take away from your overall level, you still have that. It doesn't take away from your overall abilities, so you have, like, your strength, your endurance and stuff like that. It doesn't take away from those, but it takes away from your... As I said, like, your general skills.
How are you?
You get me? I can't even remember. I can't even remember my way around this town. Goods and stores. That's an inn? Yeah, lodge, grand.
Good evening. Yeah, you're who? And why do I... Yeah, I don't need you, so go away, huh? I'm asking real nice because my mom brought me up right.
She looks like an orc from World of Warcraft. That's how orcish she looks.
Bye.
Right, just some random dude rocking in with expensive armor. Give me a room to stay in, please.
Welcome to the Newlands Lodge, the best place to drink in Shadenhall, not counting the chapel. I'm De Vera Romulan. This is a dark elf bar. Cursing, spitting, and screaming, no problem. Fighting is fine with me too, only the god objects, and they'll find
play.
you or lock you up. Not my call. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
I would like to sell you my nicest potions. I'll need the sea stride, keep the fatigue. Get rid of the night eye, we don't use
An
night eye
excellent
here.
bargain.
Don't use night eye in these parts. That's all you want, is you just want ingredients?
Thank
Okay.
you. Come again.
Dead.
I do walk just
Okay.
you too.
10 gold. Shadenhall's a bigger city than most others, and it's cheaper just to have a room here than most other places by half. I heard. We just have to wait until it's daytime. Yeah, because by the time we walk to the shop, that'll be enough. doors over here. Who are you?
Is there something I can do for you? Devera Romalin is sure proud of the Newlands Lodge. I think she's especially happy that the Red Queen drinks there. Good day to you.
The Red Queen. I don't like that name. It feels very much to me like she's all about blood. General goods trader. Alright, we'll wait now. Because the shop's open at 8. It's that or wait 6 minutes for 20 minutes in game.
Porba gra uzgash. We've got everything the adventurer needs. I'm an old
That's
adventurer
that
myself,
bitch.
and I know what's what.
She's the one who was being fucking nasty to us a few minutes ago.
What can I interest you in? That's more than I'd usually pay.
That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, she has enough grant.
A good price for a good customer.
Oh, actually, I'm supposed to be getting rid of these.
That's a good deal.
No. Broken ones is what I want to give you.
That's a fair deal.
No, because we don't have a thing yet. You can take these pants. I don't need them.
A good price for a good... An excellent... A good price for a good customer. Tell your friends a... Farewell.
Actually, do we have any armor that we don't? We're not going to be using. We're not going to be using the mithril helm because we have Clavicus Foil's helm at the minute. So what we will do is we'll enchant the mithril helm with tech life. True sight, we'll call it. Now, I'll show you what I'm talking about when it comes down to the helmet, right? So now that we have that helmet true sight, right? Now that we have the tech life on it, what happens is this, right? So now that I have that on, no matter where I go, I'm able to see her. See her? This mad purple outline. So if I was in another room in a dungeon, I'd be able to see this for a certain distance through walls. You know what I mean? And it's handy to a point, but it's also a fucking pain in the ass.
Yes?
I have something for you, this is that I forgot to tell
Only
you.
quality goods for sale here.
I
What can
totally didn't
interest
just
you in?
enchant her. I Oh, you're giving me $1,000 for that? Happy days. Don't mind if I do. That's fortify health, No. Anything else? No. Oh, we're okay.
A pleasure to serve you.
And you, Mrs.
You see.
Books. Right. March Rider.
The March Rider
Sorry, my
sells and
second one, second.
repairs weapons and armor. Can I help you? I'm Tertia Fiducia.
Sorry, I had someone come to my door. You can repair
Let's see what we've got
everything,
here.
Mrs. You can repair it all. I don't care if it's going to cost 2k. It's worth it.
What can I interest you in?
Ooh. Now I'm kind of upset that we repaired everything because that's a really nice sword. That's a really, really nice sword. It's enchanted as well, so it'll be able to do damage against the will-o-wisps. So is there anything else that you need, Mrs. Or you want, I should say. You're just kind of like looking for a bit of everything as well, aren't you? Okay, we'll give you all the restore fatigues because we don't use them.
You?
Okay.
You got a great deal there. A fine transaction.
I'm not getting rid of Umbra stuff because it's, even though it's only named Umbra's armor, it's still the actual armor of Umbra. So it wouldn't be cool if I got rid of, I sold it now and then found ebony armor later and renamed it Umbra's ebony armor, you know. We'll make more money. We'll make more, and then when we make more, we can come back and buy this sword because it actually, it's a one-of-a-kind item in the game. You'd never come across this again in any other shops. This vendor is the only one who has it, but they never sell it. It's never gone. You know what I mean? Oh, my glass short sword doesn't. My glass short sword is like 10, so it does 2 extra damage. Versus her. No, we'll buy it. We'll buy it when we have the money to spare. Is what we'll do. We're not going to go out of the way to be able to buy
A
it.
fine transaction.
But now I'm fucking 9 over because I sold that ring. Because I was not thinking. Strength, is it? Oh, we'll just deal with the consequences. We'll make some potions.
Another
so we'll-
satisfied customer. Good day. A pleasure to speak with you. Can I interest you in some of my wares? That's a fair deal. That's a fair deal. Tell your friends about me. Goodbye.
Be nice if she had had an Elven helmet that would have completed the set for us. And then we would have been able to just go Oblivion Gate hunting to be able to find some decent sigil stones.
Hello.
Wait, hold on. I sold my bombs, didn't I? Yeah, I did, so I can put on the Elven Graves then. Sanguine, my brother. Oh, brother.
Greetings, brother. Greetings. I am Oshiva, mistress of this sanctuary. Lucian has told me all about you. I welcome you to the Dark Brotherhood. You stand now in our sanctuary. May it serve as your new home, a place of comfort and security whenever the need arises. When you're ready for work, go and speak with Vicente Valtieri. He handles all assignments for new family members. But before you go, please accept this gift from your new family. A unique set of armor, lighter than normal leather and black as the void. Now, I've kept you long enough. Vicente is waiting. You'll find him in his quarters. Go now, my child, and may Sithis go with you.
And with you.
Lucian isn't here very often. His duties with the Black Hand keep him very busy, so he trusts me to keep the sanctuary in order. To employ the services of the Dark Brotherhood, one must perform a ritual to the Night Mother. Only then will she heed their prayers for murder. It is an ancient rite, this Black Sacrament. All across the Empire, every day, people beseech the Night Mother to take the lives of others. After a person performs the ritual, they are contacted by a speaker. Gold is exchanged, and the details worked out. So it has always been. I've heard some talk. This past year, some family members have been found murdered. Could there be an assassin among assassins?
Really? Assassins
Ours
among
is not the
assassins.
only Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. There are others hidden throughout Cyrodiil, each one overseen by a speaker of the Black Hand. Those fools in the church and their so-called 9 divines. There is no divinity beyond the eternal and terrible rule of our dread father Sithis.
Okay.
Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
The armor to these are terrible. Fortify sneak, marksman blade, cool. Give me that.
I welcome you to our family and this sanctuary. May you find yourself at home here in the loving embrace of Our Lady, the Night Mother. May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
I've heard. Welcome, brother. So good.
You're just
Good luck,
talking
brother.
about random
I
shit.
hope you don't get
Why,
killed.
sister?
I
What's
mean,
the point? Why should anyone bother with all that sneaking and skulking?
My dear Gogren, you are a life-taker for the Dark Brotherhood.
Of course.
Our very existence relies on shadow and deception. Do you not value our secrets?
Yes, of course I value our secrets. And
I should make you a mod.
But using stealth to kill, it's just
Yeah,
so...
no, that's alright with me.
But brother, what of the contracts that require subtlety? You must at least strive
One
to
second, I
earn
just
the
need to go into-
bonuses that are offered.
Bonuses. Useless, I say. Gold and magical trinkets are no substitute for the freedom to slaughter anyone I please, at any time.
Oh, Gogren!
I'll just have to remember how to do that.
But your heart is always in the right place.
Oh, really? It's that easy? There you go.
Get away. If it isn't the newest member of the family. Let's get one thing straight. The tenets prevent me from killing you. But I don't have to like you.
You'll sell me stuff? What'll you sell me?
This I don't have all day. Hurry it up.
Hands at midnight. That is sun damage on self is the problem. That'd be a pain. Detect life. No, we just got rid of it. Detect life stuff. An elven bow? No, that's a dwarven bow. You know, we'll sell you.
You've got yourself a deal.
Because once we wear this, it actually equips to all armor slots. And then it gives us all these boosts, which... Fuck. Fuck. It gives us all these bonuses, look. Sneak, illusion, marksman, blade, acrobatics, and then the hood gives us sneak, illusion, marksman, blade, and acrobatics. So it's actually pretty decent armor. Pretty decent. But we'll keep these two because they're unique items and we'll sell them at a later stage. But they are really nice gauntlets for like a later stage, you know? Like what did they give us in total? Hand to hand on self, chameleon on self, meaning that we get invisibility, 10% invisibility, normal weapons on self, meaning that we don't take as much damage, but then the sun damage on self is a pain because it means then if we're out in the sun we'll end up getting hurt. No, we actually don't need this anymore.
Excellent bargain.
We don't need that anymore.
Just take your trinkets and foul-smelling ape.
He's such an asshole. You know, actually, we're going to see if we can convince him to like us. No, we can't.
Foul-smelling ape.
Ah, here you are. So good to finally meet you. Warmest greetings to you. I trust you've already spoken with Ochiva. I am Vicente Valtieri. I provide assignments for all new family members. Please do not let my appearance unnerve you. The needs and tenets of the Dark Brotherhood come before my own needs as a vampire. Now, if you're ready to get to work, I can provide you with your first contract. A contract is a secret pact one enters into with the Dark Brotherhood. They provide us with gold, and we remove someone from existence. A contract is fulfilled by a skilled assassin such as yourself, who keeps the Dark Brotherhood's end of the bargain. So it has always been. While carrying out a contract, you may have the opportunity to earn a bonus if certain parameters are met. Now, let's begin, shall we? I'm not sure how you feel about pirates, but you've got to kill one. A captain, in fact, on his ship, surrounded by his crew. Interested? Excellent. Here is what you must do. Go to the waterfront district of the Imperial City. There you will find a ship named the Marie Helena. Board the ship and find its captain, Gaston Tussaud. He'll be in his cabin. Eliminate Tussaud in any manner you see fit. The pirates have been moving a lot of cargo on board lately. You may be able to smuggle yourself on board in one of the packing crates. Oh, and one more thing. Get into the habit of asking your fellow family members about any current contract. Their insight may prove invaluable.
So the thing about this is that we've actually killed all but the captain on that ship because we were walking by trying to get access to the Dark Brotherhood, and I was like, yeah, cool. What we'll do is we'll go on and we'll kill this one person and see how it goes. And yeah, they decided that they wanted to attack us.
As a pirate, Gaston Tussaud has certainly spilled his share of blood. Someone wants revenge, and they've hired us to extract it. As a pirate,
Shit.
Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
Not upskill Tor. Oh wait, there's not another way out here, is there? Living quarters. Training room, no. So, in this, there's a lot of main quests. Alright, so you have the Thieves Guild, the Mages Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, the Fighters Guild, you have the main storyline, you have Knights of the Nine, you have the Shivering Isles. So that's 7 main sections. Yeah? Oh yeah, sorry. I was looking at the camera and I was like, that doesn't look right. My right hand is on the left there, but I forgot mirroring. But yeah, so there's those 7. I'm thinking what we do for completion of the game is we'll complete the 7 main storylines, and then that'll be the Oblivion arc done pretty much. Yeah? Then what we can do is, after we do that, we can, if my brain decides to work, after we do that, we can figure out what game we want to go on to next. Is our horse dead? I guess so. Well, what we'll do then is we'll go in and we'll get a new horse.
What is it, Sarah? I own the Black Waterside stables. Are you shopping for a horse? The black horses of Shadenhall are the finest in all of Cyrodiil. None are faster, and only the white horses of Anvil are stronger. You won't regret it.
Yeah, we've just bought ourselves a black horse. It took us 21 seconds to be able to get from the start of the bridge to the end of the bridge.
Hail.
So this will be a bit of sciencing that we can do to see if it actually is the same. Say again? Glade, it's the black one? What do you mean? What is that? I'm gonna leave our horse there for a second. Leave my horse alone. I just spent 5 grand on it.
Die, cur!
Thank you very much. Honestly, we were going to go a full elven outfit, being a wood elf and all. But I decided when we got the Dark Brotherhood armor, because it does so much buffs, I might as well stick with it. I'm also unsure what we're going to do in regards to armor for the horse. If we're going to go elven armor for the horse, have black and gold effect, or if we're going to go steel armor. Because I'm thinking if it works the same, elven armor should realistically be stronger than steel armor. There we go. We'll take your food for potions. Door to his cabin? I thought we were already in his cabin. Or is this to lead out of his cabin? Yeah, it leads out. The fuck? How much are we over encumbered by? 25. I have to put all this stuff up when I get the chance. No, actually, we'll leave the horse over here so it's safe. Sounds like there's a sprigging around here. I was pretty sure I could hear like the sound of bees and stuff. So Smokey, if you're still in the chat, what would you say is your favorite armor overall out of Oblivion, if you've played it at least? Actually, you know what? We'll extend it. What's your favorite Elder Scrolls armor in general? Fuck. Oh, fucking day dropped. What was that ring? That's pretty decent. The Daedric, yeah, no, Daedric looks pretty fucking sweet, I'm not gonna lie. No. That was an easy use, by the way, that I love that they brought into the Skyrim. The fact that in Skyrim, what you could do was you could just have any arrows equipped, and when you ran out of those arrows, you'd get new arrows just equipped automatically. Because it's such a pain in this game that you can't do that. Blood arrows. Which game did the blood arrows come in? Because I don't remember seeing blood arrows, to be honest. Or was that like a mod thing? Oh yeah, I know the one that you're talking about now. That came in the Dawnguard DLC. I can't remember exactly what they were called, but I know the ones that you're talking about. Yeah, you got two different ones. You got the sun. I used to just call them sun arrows and night arrows because they were able to either make the sun come out, or they were able to make the sun come out, or the other ones would blot out the sun. 300 style. Yeah, they were brilliant. Because they were the thing was that they brought them in, but they were actually useful for something. It wasn't just the case that, oh, you have these cool sounding arrows. It was they actually did something in it, you know. That's good to know. Means that my actual armor won't feel as if I'm carrying wearing that. Insert Flanders meme. Like wearing nothing at all. I do. I love Fallout. I have all the Fallout games, except 76. I wasn't a big fan of 76. I own it, but I didn't enjoy it. I didn't actually enjoy ESO either. I think Bethesda are great at making single player games, but they need to get a whole new studio to come in and make their multiplayer, their MMO style games. What would you say is your favorite Fallout game, Smokey? Oh. Missed on the thrust. Fuck, I dropped it just at the right time. At the wrong time. Thrust. How much are you over, buddy? Ugh. I really need to get rid of all that stuff. This weighs 48. That's not even worth that much, fuck off. But yeah, no, very first Elder Scrolls game that I started playing was Morrowind. But I got in on the tail end of that. Like, the main game was released, the Game of the Year edition was released, all its DLC like released with it. And then that's when I got into it. I waited and waited and begged and prayed for Oblivion to get released sooner. So when it came to it, this is the Oblivion is the first game I properly got in on when it came to Bethesda's 3D time, you know? Because I played Morrowind, but it was kind of like finicky for me. I wasn't 100% sure how to play it. I think I was like 10 or 11 or something like that. And I was still trying to figure out video games. I came over from your platformers and your Marios and your stuff like that, you know? Fuck. That's it. That's it. They've confiscated our stolen goods, so I guess when I have to play Oblivion anymore. My pirated copy of the game. No, I'm joking. Still my favorite one of all the guard dialogue is why? You're the Grey Fox. You're wanted for all kinds of stuff. I really need to get a better restoration spell. Because this one does nothing. It tickles me. That's all it does. Oh shit. Shame orange. So that's the thing, is supposedly they are making the Elder Scrolls 6. Supposedly, like, they're in the process of going through it and making it, right? The issue is that where we have a difference between that and, like, the time difference between Oblivion to Skyrim, Fallout 3 to Fallout 4, all of that time when all that was happening, they were making it on the same engine. Like, they're all made on the same engine. It's just that they upgraded and tweaked it and made it better. To my understanding, with Elder Scrolls 6, they've made a new engine for the game, and they're going to be making the whole game on that. I would like them to make it right. I don't care. I do care. I want it to be out sooner. If it could be out tomorrow, I'd go out and fucking buy it. Even though I know it's going to have the Bethesda flaw of it's going to be glitchy as fuck and there's going to be loads of bugs, right? But at the same time, yeah, supposedly they have. But it's going to take them a while to get it done. You know? Because to my understanding, one of the things, we got a vague trailer years ago and nothing since, from what I recall, yeah. To my understanding, when they put out the trailer, that was them announcing that they were in the process of making it. Whether that was just making the engine or not, I don't know. But to my understanding, that was their way of saying, look, we're not after forgetting about the Elder Scrolls. It's on the way. They have a section of their studio which are still focusing on ESO, and another section of their studio which are still focusing on 76, because shocker, Bethesda like money and they're trying to milk as much money as they can because they're able to do the microtransactions for like coins and stuff like that in the game. And then they also have subscriptions and stuff like that, so the money is coming in for them in that regard. What the issue is that they've released Oblivion Remastered now. They also have a section of the studio which are working on Fallout 3 Remastered in a similar form to Oblivion, and to my understanding they're supposed to be doing the same thing then with New Vegas. So they're stretched thin in regards to games, you know. So unfortunately they're not looking at what everyone wants, which is a new Elder Scrolls game. Like a completely new IP for Elder Scrolls. They are a multi-billion-dollar company. But even multi-billion-dollar companies can be in a situation where they have pressure on them from investors and stuff like that, being like, you need to make as much money as you can, because that's realistically where multi-billion-dollar companies fail us. Is that because they have all these investors involved in the projects, they have to make sure that they get the money together for them. You know what I mean? It's where indie studios actually rock. Sometimes you can't get a better game than you get from an indie studio. Is that staff stupid heavy? No, it's not. Over by 5. Alright, we're gonna switch to bow. We don't have many arrows, but we're gonna switch to bow. Where is it? There? Missed it. Missed it again. We hit that. We hit that. Do I really have to get closer? No, it just doesn't want to get set off on arrow. The deluxe edition of Oblivion? The deluxe edition of Oblivion, to my recollection, I'll actually, you know what, rather than accidentally lie to you, I'll pull it up on Steam real quick. Because to my recollection, the deluxe edition of the game only actually gives you access to a digital art book and what's the name of that fucking thing? Digital art book and one other thing, which is like the soundtrack or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. That's why I'm checking. So here we are here. Deluxe edition. Deluxe upgrade. This is just what you get from this. New quests for unique digital Akatosh and Mehrunes Dagon armor, weapons, and horse armor sets. It gives you a digital art book and soundtrack, and then you have to have the base game. So it gives you some new quests, some new armor, some new weapons, and some new armor sets for your horse. So it's not main story content. That's why I love the base of the remaster, because the remaster is the Game of the Year edition of Oblivion. Like the traditional Game of the Year edition of Oblivion. So it gives you the base game, it gives you Knights of the Nine, gives you Shivering Isles, gives you, I think it's called Saints and Sinners. I could be wrong, but it also gives you like Saints and Sinners or whatever it is, where you have the Golden Saints and the other ones. I can't remember the name of them. That like appear in the world. So like the base remaster is the best one to go with, in my opinion. It comes with all the main quests. Now, in saying that, right, which way did we go? In saying that, what I will say is this: I was somewhat there as well. I played it when I was younger. I think I was I started, as I said, I started Morrowind when I was like 10 or 11. I started Oblivion when I was about 13, maybe. Loved the game. Been one of my favorites ever since. Honestly, they like. There's games that made me enjoy gaming, but there was games that made me a gamer, and this is one of the games that made me a gamer. You know what I mean? But yeah, what I was gonna say is if you have the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you're actually able to, like, this comes on it. This was a day one release for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Alright, we're just gonna quickly make some potions. So, like, if you're tight on cash and you think you'd be able to fly through the game in less than a month, sign up to Game Pass Ultimate for a month. You get it for like £1, I think. And then, yeah, and then just be like, yeah, cool, done. What the heck? There. But that's what I was going to say, is that the Game Pass Ultimate, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, is actually something that you have access to on your PC. So the base Game Pass is only for the Xbox console itself, but Game Pass Ultimate gives you access to games from the Xbox Game Pass on your PC. Meaning that there'll be games on it that are Xbox exclusives. You know what I mean? And that's part of the thing, is that they're trying to get people, Microsoft are trying to get more people involved in Xbox in some way, shape or form. Because to my understanding, one of the things that they were saying is that they plan on releasing one more console, and then after that they're done. They're not making any more Xboxes. They're literally going to be a digital market like Steam, to my understanding. Again, if someone finds an article that disagrees with that, don't be afraid to shoot it my way. But I think it's hilarious that at very least it's a rumor that they plan on just going to become a marketplace and that's it. Because if they did that, it'd be hilarious timing, due to the fact that Steam, well, Valve, are stepping technically into the console marketplace now with the Steam machine, which, by the way, not a big fan of the name, or Steam Box, whatever it's called. Yeah, it would be a bold decision if what I say is 100% true, which I'm almost 100% certain that it is. I don't like to fucking tell lies about this kind of shit. But I'm certain I read it somewhere that they were planning on taking a step away, and essentially try and rival Steam in the digital market. I honestly thought that if I had been any company, Sony would have tried it before Microsoft. But the other thing is that Microsoft have also announced that their Game Pass is going to come with Netflix included. They're going to have like Xbox Live, Xbox Gold, essentially Xbox Live, the Game Pass itself, where you have all the games accessible on console and PC, and then Netflix included, and that's all going to come packaged together, and it's going to be like, for Euro, it's like 25-ish Euro, I think it is. That's exactly what it is. It's a way of justifying a higher price, but it's their way of then also trying to push their way into the video market, because they did partner with Netflix. As far as I remember, it was Netflix. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. They partnered with Netflix, I think it was, for Halo, the Halo show, or was that Amazon? One of the two of them. I actually didn't get a chance to watch it, to be honest. I understand digital aside, but I've honestly thought about getting a console recently because I can't be arsed sitting at my PC to play a game sometimes. If you can't be arsed sitting at your PC playing a game sometimes, I know they're quite expensive, but Steam Deck. Honestly. Especially, as I said, especially with the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. If you have a Steam Deck, you have access to all the Xbox games, and they run smoothly as butter, as smooth as butter on one of these. And then at the same time, you have access to your whole Steam library. The newest one is actually better in that regard. They've corrected it with the onboard CPU and GPU that's built into them. And then at the same time, you have full HD display. Now that one there is the old one, and I've played that one, and I've played my friend's newer one, and like literally played them side by side, and 100% noticed the big difference. These weigh 2 each. I'll drop. Fuck it, I'll drop all of them. I don't care. I don't use Danger Hearts much. Yeah, that one's generation 2 of the Steam Deck. So that was like the 500 gig and the 1 terabyte memory. I think it is. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering, or it's like 100 and something gigs, and like, or 200 and something gigs, and then like 500 gigs. Either way, that's the bigger of the originals. A friend has the Xbox ROG, and that's pretty impressive. Also plays the Steam games. Oh. Yeah, I didn't get a chance. I looked at the ROG Ally and I was like, this looks fucking sweet, and just never didn't feel like I was in enough of a financial place of stability for it to be able to justify paying for an ROG Ally. But if it's something you're interested in, and you've played one, you've tested it, and you've seen how it runs, I mean, like, fire away. It was like £800+. Yeah, that's almost the exact same as Steam Deck, in my opinion. Like, price-wise. So, if you feel like it rivals the Steam Deck, in a sense that it's better, way better than the Steam Deck, go ahead. I'd say pull the trigger if you have the money to spare. Oh right, yeah. Sorry, my apologies. But if you were looking for something, because I think, like, I have an Xbox One, the Xbox One S or whatever it is, the digital console, not the digital console, not the console, the disc tray console, the physical. And I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love it. I do. I just don't play it enough. Like, it was a purchase because at the time I had a shitty old PC. Yes, we glitch jumping to the max to get through here. No, we can't. You locked us off from doing that, motherfucker. But yeah, I can't say my purchase in the Xbox was justified because I got it, and within 4 months I ended up getting the PC. How the fuck do I get up here? I ran past the door somewhere and I don't know where that door is. I can't find the tower. Usually towers are your entrance points. But yeah, like if you can't be arsed sitting at the computer, that makes sense. I understand why you'd be looking at a console of sorts. But the other option is I don't know if how interested in it you'd be. I don't have it here on hand. Just get an Xbox One controller. That's the other option. Yeah, I'm the exact same. Xbox and PC, and never use the PC. Oh, never use the Xbox, sorry. Always fucking use the PC. How do I get up there? Because I haven't seen a fucking door anywhere. The console is decent, but I heard it's not gonna be as good as the current console, so yeah, so rumor is, now again, this is only a rumor, I don't have any 100% concrete evidence, no concrete proof, but rumor is Xbox's next console is essentially going to be a mini PC. The idea is that it's going to have parts interchangeable on the inside. The motherboard will stay the same, but other parts will be interchangeable. So you'll be able to upgrade your RAM, ROM, and GPU. Now, again, that's speculative rumor to my understanding at the moment. We don't have 100% concrete proof, but if that was the case, it would be brilliant, because Xbox intend for you. There we are. Xbox intend for you to be able to have the opposite, where you're able to not only play your Xbox games on your PC, but the Steam games on your Xbox. That's their intent. They want to be able to get to that stage. And before I go any further, let me just double check. So there you go. That's what they've done. You're able to use the GeForce Now on your Xbox, right? And by using GeForce Now, you're able to access your your Steam games. So technically the Xbox is able to play Steam games. It's a bit of a workaround, which is can be a pain in the arse sometimes, but this is where I was last, Grant. We completed the loop there. There's a way down here, and I'm assuming that it loops around to where the other place was. Cool, Oblivion Cave. And it loops around to the other place, Grant. One thing I learned: search everywhere, complete every loop. It just helps make sure that you know where you're going. Hold on, do I have any damage health? Damage is health and magic, nice. One place you don't want to be stuck with a Daedrot, in a fucking cave where there's little to nowhere to run. Potion of Disbelief, what does that fucking do? Oh, fucking great, yeah. Wait, can you get up to me? Yeah, you can. Fuck it. Golem. Then we run away and heal. Do the loop while he's following us. Check to see if we have any potions of health. Fatigue restore, personality restore, no health. Why? Is he stuck down there? No, he's not. How far are you on this playthrough? So this is the 5th episode, we'll say. We started on Monday and skipped Wednesday. So this will be the 5th. We have what do we have complete? We've the arena complete. The arena's fully complete now. I know that anyone can bash that out real quick, but we started at episode 1, finished it yesterday because we were kind of doing bits and pieces of it, doing other missions as well. We've completed the first Oblivion Gate, hence why there's loads of Oblivion Gates around us. We started the Dark Brotherhood, we started the Thieves Guild. We have our first assignment from the Dark Brotherhood and our first one from the Thieves Guild. Maybe I can fucking cheese him from here. You're so low on health, sometimes you just need to cheese. So we're not crazy far. Like I don't want to just like blitz out. Honestly, never played this game, so went over my head a bit. Yeah. I think what do we have? No, we don't have complete. What do you want to call it? We don't have complete run through of everything, if you get me. We've not done crazy hours. The longest we've done in a stream is 8 hours. But everything's way under that. There's some times where like usual streamer stuff like pee breaks and stuff like that, and quick bites to eat. So in total, we're not too far into the game. But if I wasn't running into Oblivion gates and stuff, fuck, missed. If I wasn't running into Oblivion gates and stuff, we'd have a lot more done. Also, I tried to take on one of the characters, Umbra, when I was way too underleveled. Yeah, a decent amount. But again, like if you guys were like, oh, I want you to, like, we want to see you like rush through and get the main story done, and well, the 7 arcs to the game, technically. There's technically 7 main stories. If you said to me like, oh, I want you to go through all of them, I would be able to get through. I'd be able to get through them all by. No. I'm not trying to spoil it. I'm saying that there's 7 main arcs. Because I'm not spoiling the game, obviously, because you have your 2 DLCs, you have your main story, you have 4 guilds. So that's technically 7 main arcs. But like, if you wanted, I'd be able to literally just bash through it and be able to get it all done by Sunday evening, especially if I did a longer stream on Sunday evening. You know, like on Sunday. I'd be able to do it all, I'd say, in that amount of time. But again, it's nicer to be able to take your time with it. Go on, attack me. And then I attack you twice. You attack me, and then I attack you twice. I was unsure if that was the Dremora or if it was a Storm Atronach, but I knew it was something. You know what? I'm getting sick of this. These Clanfer calls and Clanfer claws and Daedra Hearts just weigh you down so fucking much, and you get loads of them. It's not fucking worth it. Right, cool. Loop complete. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. 3 seconds is fair usage, right? But if this is your first time properly, you need a lot of hotkeys for this game because I was considering using a controller. No. So on PC, it's actually easier to switch between weapons and stuff like that because you have your hotkeys that are enabled. So 1 through 8 gives you everything on this. On Xbox controller, I can't remember But I know that it's like you can like press up, I think it's like up and down on your D-pad or left and right on your D-pad along or a combination of them for it to be able to get to anything here. As far as I remember. But you can play it on, you can like, it was optimized originally for Xbox. So complete access. I definitely, if you want to be able to just put on your PC, kick back like that, and have a controller in your hand, and not have to worry about being too close to the screen or like that kind of thing, or chilling out in your bed or whatever while you're gaming, 100% Xbox controller. If anyone says, "Oh, what's the point in playing a PC if you're not going to be using the mouse and keyboard?" It's like, because I'm going to play my PC the way I want to play it. I game the way I want, like the way you game the way you want. You know what I mean? Like, keys are somewhat better, I'll be honest. But again, that's just personal opinion. And in the words of the dude, I mean, that's just like your opinion, man. You know what I mean? Alright, so that's an up. Is there an up around here? No? No, so we only have one up. Mouse and keys is better for FPS gaming, but don't do too much of that anymore. Yeah, I'll be honest, I started doing FPS gaming on Xbox, on console, like, and fucking, it ruined the FPS. The only FPS game, the heck is going on? The sound just kind of like messed up there. Do you hear it? Do you notice that? Like, look, no sound out of the sword when I swing it. Hopefully it'll fix itself when we step outside. But yeah, Halo is the only FPS game you'll catch me playing now. Maybe the Ghost Recons, because like they're single/multiplayer story games. There we go, it fixed itself. But you won't catch me on Call of Duty. You will not catch me on Call of Duty. I used to like Rainbow Six Siege, and then they did an update a while back, and I hated it. And ever since then, I fell off. But like, me and FPS games don't go hand in hand. Technically, the closest to FPS you'll get me playing realistically these days is GTA RP. Motherfucker. Yeah, I played Halo 2 back in the day and loved Halo 2. Played a little bit of Halo 1 because me cousin had it on his Xbox original. But other than that, not really. That's it. I've never played Tarkov. Never played Tarkov. A friend of mine was like, I'll buy it for you. You jump on, we play it. We'll be real good. And I'm like, look, man, it's a waste of money on me. Yeah, you're not going. I'm not an FPS gamer. And I'll hold my hands up and I'll turn around and say, I'm just shit at FPS. I don't like them. Like doing that all the time it feels sickening to me. You're up on PlayStation, but yeah, but you did have a 360 as a teenager. That's the thing, though. It's like we all grow up and we all go through our different stages of gaming. Like, why do I like PC gaming? Mostly because it has more access to games. Do we still have to wait for it to be able to play certain games because they're console locked. Yeah. But at the same time, we waited long enough for it to be able to get Dark Souls. We have Dark Souls. We waited long enough to be able to get well, we didn't actually have to wait for Sekiro and for Bloodborne. Not Bloodborne. Sekiro and Elden Ring. They got dropped straight away on this. You know what I mean? The only thing that we don't have access to from a console in regards to a decent RPG is Bloodborne. Uncharted and God of War. Yeah. But we have the new God of Wars, and I'm not sure, but I think we have access to some of the old God of Wars through like GOG or something. I could be wrong. I haven't really looked into it because my thing was I played all the old I played God of War 1 and 2 and stuff like that. Loved them, they were great games. But I played enough of them back in the day that I'm like, Uncharted, unfortunately, I was never a big fan of. Not because I think it was bad, it was just the story wasn't there for me. And it felt very much like, it felt for me like it was very much just male Lara Croft. Oh. Oh, the drop. I missed out on them as a kid for some reason. It could have been, and I don't want this to make, like, don't want to assume too much, but it could have been a case that it was just like money was a bit of an issue for years back then, and that's completely fine. Because PlayStation 3 at the time wasn't cheap. Because that was another thing for me. I was locked out of PlayStation gaming because I didn't have the money at the time. I was more of an Xbox kid because of Halo, and was locked out of PlayStation gaming because of that. Yeah. GTA I played. Guitar Hero I played, but it was mostly because it was like one of my friends liked Guitar Hero, and like they were addicted to Guitar Hero. Like you'd go over to their house and almost straight away it'd be like, want to play Guitar Hero? Be like, are we not supposed to be going out somewhere? Yeah, but like Guitar Hero. You're like, okay. So it was because of them that I got involved in Guitar Hero, you know. And at the same time, like, not saying this in a negative way, because I'm on the spectrum as well, but like this guy was like very much on the spectrum. Like before the modern age of TikTok telling everyone the things that would diagnose you as autistic, my understanding of autistic back then was the kids that are causing trouble in class. And again, this isn't me saying that I'm bad. I'm on the spectrum. My son is on the spectrum. In my brain back then, it was a case of the kids that went like were like really energetic, jumping all around the place. That was like autistic. Or Rain Man being able to fucking count how many toothpicks are on the ground, kind of thing. You know what I mean? That, in my opinion, at the time was autistic. I didn't think of autistic as someone who was able to be fully functioning. Autism, in my mentality at the time, was along the same lines as people with Down syndrome or cerebral palsy that had major issues with their body, and it really, really affected them. I didn't know at the time that autism was a spectrum, that there was people that were high functioning autism on one side and then low functioning autism on the other side. But as we say now, instead of high function and low function, it's the tier system of levels. So like level 1 would be what would be classed as Asperger's back in the day. We don't use that term because the guy who came up with the term, the idea of Asperger's was no man. 1 second, sorry about this. It's someone's knocking. Sorry guys, 1 second. I just have to bring some stuff downstairs. Every 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry about that. I just had to bring some stuff downstairs. I don't really think even. Yeah, like the thing is that like, honestly, kids never think about that shit. That's stuff for adults to worry about. You know what I mean? And that's the way it should be. Like, kids shouldn't have to worry about, like, oh, what autism is and what it means. Unless, obviously, there's only one time that they should, and that's, is it affecting your friendships? So, without going too deep into things, and without oversharing, my son had an issue at one stage, and the issue was, he literally came to me and says, I don't feel like my friends understand me. You know? He'd been having some behavioural issues, which led us to believe that he might be on the spectrum. But then on top of that, he came to us and said that it was affecting his friendships, you know. And because of that, we were like, right, we really need to make sure that we get this checked, get this sorted, you know. Because we're not going to turn around and say like, oh, you have autism when we don't know if he has autism or not. So we got the test for him, and they came back with a diagnosis of yes, you do have autism. Again, low level of autism, but he still has it, you know. And it's good to be aware of these things as an adult, you know. Yeah, I'm the exact same. The thing that I love about autistic people in general, never mind just kids, autistic people, is that there's no bullshitting with them. Like they won't sit there and they won't turn around and say, "Oh yeah, your hair looks lovely," if your hair doesn't look lovely. You know, they'll bite their tongue if they need to. Oftentimes, like they won't come out and say your hair is ugly because they know that that's going to upset your feelings. But they won't lie to you and say your hair looks lovely and let you go out with your hair like all over the place. You know what I mean? Just as an example, you know, if they don't like someone, they'll tell you that they don't like them and why they don't like them. And if you need someone to be able to judge someone's moral compass and judge someone on who they are, honestly, give them 10 minutes in a room with someone who has autism. And that person with autism will come out and they'll be like, I know exactly why I don't like this person. And it's because X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? Like they're like your compass of true north when it comes to morals. They're brilliant. I love it. And the thing is lots of people would turn around and say about autism, oh, like the conspiracies of like, oh, it's the vaccines that are doing it, or oh, it's like the pollution in the air that's doing it. No, like if you look back, if you know the symptoms of autism, and you look back and have a look at the kind of stuff that happened over the years, autism's always been there. ADHD, autism, disabilities like Down syndrome, stuff like that. They've always been there. Always been there. The only difference is that we understand them a little bit more now. Because thank you psychology and thank you science. Like think about it this way. You had the seers in the Norse and Celtic circles, right? People who their job was to be able to glean things from the world and give them information. Like it's not a good idea to go out on your ship today and go on your Viking voyage, right? Why? Because these motherfuckers had such an interest in clouds. their autistic hyperfocus at one stage in their life was looking at clouds and noticing that when these particular shapes and sizes and colors of clouds came in, it started raining, right? And it meant that a big storm was on the horizon because there was multiple of these clouds going across the sky. We looked at that at the time and we were like, oh, they're able to see the future, they're magic. No, they were pre-science scientists. You get me? Like this stuff has been going on for years. It's just that we now have an understanding of it. Is the easiest way to say it, you know? That's not shitting on anyone who believes in magic and has a belief that like magic is real. That's not shitting on that. That's me just saying like it just makes sense within like the idea of like people who believe in magic and science at the same time. They can coexist. They 100% can coexist. You know, science is understanding the explainable, things that are observable and explainable within the world. That's all it is. We're onto the monster, unfortunately. Exactly. It's just another way of being. Where's that dude's house? Roland Jaceric's cabin. But you know when it comes to streaming too, what I've realized is that streaming is way easier when you're a part of a good community for the game and sphere that you're playing in. Because when you're streaming something like GTA RP, the streamers from that sphere will always support you. They will always send new viewers in and be like, will raid your channel, you know? When you're playing single player games like this, it's nigh impossible for it to be able to get people to raid you unless they already know you, you know? Which is I'm not arguing about. I completely understand. It's just an interesting thing that I've realized. Good day, citizen. Fuck off, boar. The fuck are you? Oh, troll. Port Magia. Yeah, cool. Great to see. Mr. Spriggan, or Mrs. Spriggan, I don't want to judge. You're okay, you can stay there. Just to let you know, Garrett, there's a Spriggan back there. Like, when talking about the whole, like, viewership and rating, and you have to do what's trending, etc. to get more. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like, if I wanted to make a proper career out of this, I would follow the trends, right? But the reason why I don't follow the trends is because, yeah, I get it, there's some games out there that are new and hip and trendy, and they're interesting specifically because of the fact that like, they're new out. Or, like, the other one could be, like, games that are always big, right? It's like things like Fortnite. Well, like, it's big now because lots of kids are watching it. Minecraft. Anyone who plays Minecraft, there's like a big community around it.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
RP games like GTA, RP, are big. Like, not MMOs. Not oftentimes MMOs, I should say. But, like, there's lots of different types of games that are that have a good viewership, and you can just follow the trends with them. You know. But the thing is that my view on this is, I'm playing a game. If you guys that are viewing this turned around and said, we would think it would be interesting if you were to play X game, taking into consideration that, like, obviously I'm not good at FPS, and because I'm not good at FPS, I don't play it, and I'm that kind of thing. If you guys were like, cool, you didn't, like, we had an agreement that you were planning on streaming for such on such days, and you didn't, so now you need to be punished. So you need to download Fortnite and you need to play fucking Fortnite on stream, and we need to see you fucking as a way of rage baiting me. You want to see me do that? I'd be like, okay, I'll play it. But that's because you guys asked me, right? Majority of it, it's going to be a case of, these are the games that I have, or these are the games that I'm interested in. What would you like to see of these? You know what I mean? Right, now. This is going to test if the horse is faster than the other one. So it took 21 seconds to get from this side of the bridge to the other side of the bridge the last time. Which seems too much for the same reason, but I come here now and then to see different games. Yeah. That's the thing. So 21 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's faster by 2 seconds, which doesn't justify 5k. Doesn't justify 5k. 2 seconds shaved off your time for 5k isn't worth it in my opinion. So anyone who is playing this, plans on playing this, I recommend, unless you want a Black Stallion for the sake of having a Black Stallion, don't get one, honestly. It's a bit of a waste of money. Few seconds in the difference, like. But like, I was very much the same. Like, the thing that got me watching streams. The thing that got me watching streams was there was three different subjects, three different things that got me watching it. GTA for GTA RP. I fell into it somehow. I don't know how I came across it. I said I'll download Twitch and I'll find something. I found GTA RP. I was like, what the fuck is this? And end up like really enjoying myself watching a stream. Then another thing would be Critical Role, like D&D actual play live streams. That'd be another one. And then the third one would be from YouTube videos that I was watching of Magic Gathering. I fell into watching Magic live streams. You know? Other than that, I wouldn't say there's many games that I watch on Twitch. Green Emperor away brings me to the arena. Cryptically roll. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just a fucking huge geek. I'm a huge geek. Don't get me wrong, I love some sports, sorry. Not all sports. Like, I love rugby. I love MotoGP, so motorbike racing. Like Formula 1. And then like the two Irish sports of hurling and Gaelic. Used to like MMA, and then Conor McGregor ruined it on me. Because I realised that anyone... I get that, don't worry, Sid, sorry. I realised that any organisation that is willing to hold a person like Conor McGregor in their books and talk about them and praise them and stuff like that, I'm not there for it, you know? The amount of problematic fighters there have been in the UFC that are still working for the UFC shows me that they're an organization all about money, and because of that I'm not interested, you know?
Anytime now.
I used to like boxing.
Take care.
I used to like boxing. And then found out that there's a lot of corruption in regards to boxing and fixed fights being fixed and stuff, and it kind of ruined it for me. So like amateur boxing I love. And take a knee here. I'm gonna rest. 10 hours. 10 hours will bring us to 8 a.m. No, that's okay, Sue. You're running yourself so ragged. So I completely understand that. You need time to rest, which is definitely deserved. But congratulations again on the new position. Like honestly, huge congratulations. Huge congratulations. You definitely fucking deserve it.
Showed them all. Hail, Lord Crusader.
Lord Crusader? What? All the times I've played this game, I don't think I've ever heard myself be called Lord Crusader.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Take that. Both flames. You can take that. I'm never gonna use it. You can take the mithril.
That's a good deal.
Take the emerald ring. And you can take that.
Good price for a good customer.
I appreciate you too. Thanks for coming in and thanks for offering to do mod on the stream. You're an amazing person and I appreciate everything that you do. Honestly, thank you. Alright. You go now and have yourself a good rest.
You've made a good bit of gold. That's more than you drive a hot.
No, I made the taxidermy list. Voice of Dread. Oh, you'll buy potions? Sweet. Saves me having to go fucking anywhere else. I can just sell everything I don't want to him.
You drive a hard bargain. An excellent. You drive a good price for a good customer. Thank you for your business.
You're welcome. It feels good to not be fat again. I am. No. Also, when I was talking to you earlier on about the idea of like how long it's taken me and how quick I'd be able to get through the story, when it comes down to it, the only reason why it's taken us as long as it's taken us as well is because we've limited ourselves to not using fast travel. Like we can, if I need to get to the gate of the city, I can fast travel from in city to the gate of the city. Because there's not going to be any enemies within the city, you know what I mean? But because outside the city, there's a chance that we'll find enemies, we're treating it like, almost like D&D, you know what I mean? We will go on the active quest of getting to the place, you know? What's this one? Oh, this is...
Hello.
I think it's a good way to do it, because when I was playing this back in the day, I had a tendency to just fast travel everywhere. And I felt it took away from the game a lot, because it meant that I got from the very start of the game to the very end of the game, like in little to no time.
Oh, have pity, sir.
Especially when it comes to things like the Dark Brotherhood or the Thieves Guild or Fighters Guild. Any of these quests that you do, what often ends up happening is you get asked, go to a certain place. You go to that certain place. And then it's oh, now... So for instance, we've come here, we have to do a mission on this boat. Then we have to go from here back to Cheydinhall, to where the Brothers Guild is. Oh, not the Brothers Guild, the Thieves Guild is. Oh, fucking hell. The Dark Brotherhood is. We have to go back to where the Dark Brotherhood is and turn in the quest. If I go from here and fast travel back there, that takes a few minutes out of the time. And I don't come across as many things, might not come across Oblivion gates, that kind of stuff. I think it takes away from the overall enjoyment of the game in some form. Everyone here is already dead, though. I didn't cry.
I'm telling you, lad, it's bad luck. Oh, come now. How many times has Malvilla saved our necks, huh? Captain Tussaud keeps her on for a reason. She's a better sailor than any one of us.
Hold there, laddie. Now you're just being insulting. She may be tougher than me, and Mina too,
Whatever
but a
was
better
is gone
sailor?
now.
It ain't even possible.
All right, how could I forget? That time we were almost dashed upon the rocks near the city of Firsthold. That was somebody else at the helm.
I told you a million times it wasn't my fault. The wheel was covered with gold.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
You'll never...
That the best you can do?
You're pathetic.
You do realize that the bull's back.
Only worked 40. So realistically worked like 10. Much appreciated for the follow. And Ellis, have a great weekend, alright? Hopefully we see you again soon. Alright? But in the meantime, look after yourself. Go get yourself some food and something to drink. Alright? Much love. Thanks for the love and support. Peace.
What in blazes? You ain't one of me crew. You best start explaining yourself, mate, if you... Ah, what are you, some kind of preacher or something? One of them crazies from the church? I ain't got time for this.
What?
take me down. Am I supposed...
Just blend through the cutlass, okay.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Do your worst.
Show me what you've got. Let's get this over with. You're outmatched, elf. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
I guess that's a decent reward. Sorry. Minor interruptions.
I'm saving up. Thank blessings of Akatosh upon you.
Sleep real quick and get a level up. Go 1 more point in luck. Go 5 points in personality. We go 3 in endurance. Because luck gives you a little bit extra on everything. So it's always a good one to be able to put a point in every now and then, especially when you've maxed out one of your main skills.
You have my ear, citizen.
I don't like how the shield is just swinging all over the place. Yeah, so we'll make our way back to where's now? Back to the main gate. Because we've nothing in the city that we need to do. So we'll fast travel to the main gate, get our horse, and we'll go back to Shaden Hall.
Oh. Hello.
There's my horse there.
Go ahead, please. What can I appreciate?
Now, how majestic. What? Oh, you're telling me to go that way to get to it. We'll go around the top and go over. Cloud Roller Temple. This is our little castle over here. Yeah, so we go around the top instead of going around the bottom. So, how's chat getting on? How are y'all doing today? Right, let's not get sidetracked by the key to Oblivion. You both looking to chase after me? You looking talking to me? No, he's not. It was because of the fight that the people that were chasing me. Another good thing about this horse actually is it climbs hills better. Like it's quicker at climbing hills compared to others. I'm actually dying to hear news about the Skyrim RP server, because if that launches again, it comes back up for the public over the weekend, we might take a day's break away from Oblivion and jump over there to be able to get a foothold in the place, establish our character's presence there. because that's actually what got us on this Bethesda bus. Is that we had been, well, I had been, sorry, not we, because I hadn't got the stream up. I had been playing on a server for GTA, for not GTA, for Skyrim RP. And unfortunately, I had some issues, licensing issues that I needed to address. So they went down for a bit. Oh, I don't have the key. Fucking motherfucker, don't tell me I can go down there. Yeah, they had some licensing issues that they need to address due to how they were redistributing mods unintentionally. So they're trying to they were sorting all that out. Now that they have that sorted out, they have a private server up that is for playtesting only, essentially. And then when that's done, it will be relaunched. When that's relaunched, we'll be over there. They said the earliest it'll be done will be this weekend. They're hoping to have at least one of the servers up this weekend. So we'll see.
Of course. What is it?
I heard about your most recent contract. So, the pirate has been eliminated. Excellent. No one will mourn his passing, and Sithis has been appeased.
Thank you.
Please accept this black band as your reward. It is a ring whose powers are quite useful to those who value discretion.
We definitely do. Light armor, security, and magic. Nice.
I'm glad you've returned. The contract is waiting, if you're ready. We need you to stage an accident. Kill the target in the manner specified, and you'll receive a considerable bonus. Do you accept this contract? As I expected. Good. The target is a wood elf named Bainlin. You will find him at his home in Bruma. Enter secretly and avoid his manservant, Grom. On the second floor is a secret door leading to a crawl space. Inside are the fastenings of a mounted head that hangs over Bainlin's favorite chair. Loosen those fastenings any night between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., and the head will surely fall on Bainlin as he relaxes in his chair, as is his custom. If
Nice
Bainlin is
secrets.
eliminated in any other manner, or if the manservant Grom is killed, you will forfeit the bonus. Now go, and may Sithis be with you.
And also with you, I guess.
It is good to see you again. I hope your contracts have been giving you much pleasure. May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
I thought in the living area, that was the ladder. out of this
There
place.
you are. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the family. I'd hug you, but Ochiva told me not to.
Ah. Very
The manservant's name is Grom, you say? Sounds like a Nord. Probably a big one. If he catches you, get ready for a serious fight. Happy hunting, my brother.
That's all he can offer me, is that the guy's going to be a serious fight and that he's
From the Night Mother herself.
quite large.
Please, tell me how I can help.
I'm not asking you to tell me, but I appreciate the offer. Training room. Maybe they have some stuff in here that we can take and sell.
Yes, dearest brother? Is there something I can help you with? How do you plan on entering this man's house? Through the front door? Be smart and look for a more inconspicuous way in, like a cellar entrance.
That's actually decent information.
Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed. I mean,
You again? I thought I...
Do you have spells for me?
I see this. I don't have all day. Hurry it up.
Chameleon. Will have said this. Detect pulse. What does our current
Foul.
healing spell do? 8 points. The other one gives us 10.
You again?
He's such a rude fuck.
I see this. I don't have all day. Hurry it up.
10 points of healing. Visibility on self. Fuck it. It's cheap enough. I do need a damaging spell of some sort.
Just take your trinkets and... Foul smelling. You are
It's
like
currently for magic. Currently for magic, we don't really have damaging spells. We have Frost Touch, but we can't use it. Lover's Kiss, which is only an ability we can use once a day. And Absorb Strength on Touch. She was here, man. She was here. She was only here. She was only here like about 15 minutes ago. But she's on Aussie time, so she had to step away and get some rest. But she was here for pretty much the whole stream. Well, yeah, no, much appreciated. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I noticed that you followed me when I was offline yesterday. Thanks for the support, man. I really, really appreciate it. And what I'll actually do is so that she can see, I'll screenshot your message and I'll send it on to her. Check that ugly mug of Spike. Yeah, this is the real face. Look, ugly looking fucker, huh? Heckin' chonker. Also, this is a character right now that we have going on. He's got to ask you to put the lotion in the basket. So this is the face reveal that we're looking for. This one right here. The funny thing is it looks very similar to me, doesn't he? Except he has more hair. This is the east gate. We need to go to the west gate. Yeah, funny enough, I was actually going to message you the other day. Funnily enough, Count. What happened was, as I woke up, it was actually yesterday. I woke up and I had my Australian, my South African accent in my brain, and I was like, I said to Count that I would use my South African accent at some point so he could hear it, and just never got around to it. Yeah, it's not a great South African accent, Swick. It's not a great one, but I have one that I played around with on and off for years, because for some reason, and the thing is that Count originally is from South Africa, so I feel like if I were to use it and it didn't, and it wasn't good, he'd be like, "I'm highly and deeply offended." Oh shit! Don't hurt it. No, stay the fuck away from my horse. I just paid 5.5K for that. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing, is that I know that there's so many. And I think that's the reason why my brain says that you'd be offended if you heard my version, because it's somewhat generic. I'm not gonna lie, it's somewhat of a generic one. How many people full send on Irish accents really up to the offensiveness? Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. And the only way I can get myself into it is by saying the word, like into the actual accent, is by saying, I'm from South Africa in the accent, and it starts getting me into it. I don't know if it's better or worse than DiCaprio's one. It might be along the same lines. Although that's kind of like giving myself a pat on the back if it was, because he's like an award-winning actor, and I'm just a general Joe Soap. But yeah, I've been taking a bit of a break away from GTA RP, and the reason why I've been doing it is because I don't know. There was lots of stuff happening in the server. Things were kind of. This needs a key. Okay, so I have to come back in here at a later stage. There's no tunnel that I can see otherwise. So there's a mission that brings me in here. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff happening in and around the server and in and around the GTA RP world that I kind of took a little bit of a step away from it. And then with personal life situations as well, I was like, you know what, maybe like jumping into GTA RP and pretending I'm someone else isn't the best way to deal with life situations. So I took a step away and said, you know what, I'm going to focus on me and what I want, not what Spike, aka Caleb, aka Spike, wants, you know. Yeah. Good news is all paperwork for me new job is all sorted and put in place. I start on Monday. So that's good. It's with an agency company that only deal with HSE contract placement. So the HSE for us would be like the NHS in England. No, didn't want to go there. So it means that there's retirement pension plan opportunities. I'm on a decent pay scale because the HSE pay scale is pretty decent, and the agency I'm working for will be working off of that for me. That's how I'll be getting paid. And almost this time last month, in regards to the whole Twitch side of things, this time last month I got affiliate status, so I'm able to get subs, and not that I like to do the idea of doing it, but I'm able to run ads and stuff like that. So there's some money able to come in from this as a side hustle kind of thing, you know. So things are looking okay. They're looking pretty good, I have to say. How are things for you, Swick? How have you been? And if you don't want to drop it in the chat, that's completely fine. Don't be afraid to reach out to me through Discord or something, man. Because I haven't had a chance to catch up with you properly in a while. Man, that is so crazy to think. That's so crazy to think of that you were there 5 years, man. 5 years, and it was like the end, coming up to not even the end of year one. It was like, what, like 7 months in at best. You end up getting your promotion, wasn't it? So, like, it sounds like it's been kind of strength to strength for you, man. Which is good. Like, career-wise, for sure. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Apologies about the loud noise. Now that that's done. Oh, I thought... Oh yeah, because you... Fuck. I was actually just about to check to see if Count was still here. Because I would have done the South African accent for Swick to be able to see if it was all okay to do in front of the account. Definitely a good idea to take a step back from RP from time to time. But yeah, Swick, I didn't realise that it was in lockdown that you end up getting the job. Check for an entrance. There we go. It's something that always trips me up about the COVID times, right? Is that, like, that took away a lot from kids. You know what I mean? Like, I can only imagine how it's gonna be for those kids when, like, my son, for instance, when he's older and he has to think back on it. Like, I know it affected everyone, but especially kids. And I do feel not sympathetically sad for them, but empathetically sad for them, you know? Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. I'm not sure what kind of games you're into. Definitely reach out and, like, let me know what kind of games that you play, and we can work from there. See about jumping in and playing some stuff together, you know? Yeah, definitely. Like, my son was into video games. He was into video games when it came down to pre-lockdown. But then when the lockdown, like when COVID happened and the lockdown happened, he definitely got into enjoying video games way more. You know? So in that regard, it kind of took away from the social aspect for kids as well, you know? Like, I'm sure you noticed it as well for yourself with your nieces and all, you know?